the pontoon. To take off the cover, you just undo the clip on the back down here, and that will allow you to lift off the top. Once you lift off the top, after you've warmed it up, you're going to open up this little flange here and flip it down, and that will drain your 7 quarts of oil. To take that bolt out, you need a 12mm socket, and that's the plug right there. So while it's draining, you can replace the filter. This is a Purelator Pure 1 filter, PL14610, which also happens to be the same size that fits the Honda Odyssey van and my ST1300 motorcycle. Also, engine oil. This is 10W30, full synthetic. You need 7 quarts to put back in. While you're doing that, you can take the cover off of the spark plugs, and you got to pull this cover right here off of the back, and you need a screwdriver to get into these little latches here. You're also going to need some other tools like a 6mm wrench. It'd be helpful to have a longer one than this, because this is what's used right here to undo your sockets or your bolts for your spark plugs. In addition to that, that same 6mm socket fits this cover, a couple holes there, that's holding on that piece with this here, just like that. So that comes off, you unscrew them, and you're going to need a long extension to get in there with the proper size socket for getting the plugs out. It's a 5/8 socket. In the event that you've got to take either of these side covers off, you're going to need number 3 Phillips screwdriver to get these guys here. There are a couple on this side too, and then you're going to need a 10mm socket to take off these bolts. There's one here, one there, one up there, so you're going to have to move the engine and turn it, and a couple more down in the upper one. Also, there are a couple screws that are plastic right in here that hold these little clips on. You're going to need a screwdriver for that, and these guys are really tiny plastic screws, easy to lose. There's also one bolt right up in here that's got to come off of that cover. So that should do it. While you're messing around with that, you let this drain. I'm ready to put the plug back in. I'll restart it after I refill the engine. There's your fill point, and then I'll pull the plugs. I'll spray my fogging oil in there, turn the engine over a couple times, and I'll be done for this process. The other thing that can be done is to drain the leg oil, and there's a plug here that you have to release in the top, and then there's a plug down here that you pull out to drain it, and then you pump your oil through, waiting for it to come out here at the top. Once it comes out, you're done. Plug your hole at the top, take this out, the fill out of here, and put that back in before it all drains out, and you're finished.